Hi Cancers, this is Paula from Watersigns Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your What Spirit Wants You to Know reading. So before I get into it, if I don't do it, you don't see it down in the comment section, I probably got busy, but I will try my very best to leave some links in the comment section for the new cards that I've been using as of late, and those links are going to send you to where you can purchase them if you guys are interested in them or just wanting to know where I get them from. You guys can take a look, okay? So we're going to go ahead and take a look at what's coming in for you in July of what Spirit wants you to be aware of. Okay, so let me just go ahead and pull this down so you can see the cards. All right. So your first Oracle card is your past card, and you got fun-shaped nuggets. Okay, so you got that. And then you also got the star. You have the Ten of Cups, and then you have the Six of Swords. Okay. Alrighty, so let's take a look at fun-shaped nuggets, and then we'll go into everything else. So this card has to do with, how do I explain it? It's like being imaginative or dreamlike, fanciful or playful. But I don't think it's playful or fanciful. I think it's just a situation that is more dreamlike or imaginative for you. But I think for some of you in the past, whatever this situation might be, but right now what I'm seeing is Ten of Cups. So it has to do with something that you really, really love. A lot of the time, Ten of Cups has to do with love relationships. As I keep reading, if I pick up other things outside of relationships, then I'll go ahead and say it. But so far, Ten of Cups has to do with the abundance of love, having, you know, the right person with you, sharing things with you, just reaching that epitome of having all the abundance of everything that you care about with you. And so for some of you, it could be that, you know, maybe you did reach a certain point in your life where maybe there's something particular outside of a relationship, like maybe a hobby or other things that you really extremely love, and it got to the place where all these things that you're working on, you finally reach that pinnacle of abundance and happiness towards that specific situation. But I feel like mostly it's relationship, because what I see here is the star. And so I feel in the past there's a situation that you had to heal from. And it had to do with a relationship that at one point you reached a certain abundance in that relationship. You really cared for this person and you had great things going on with them. But then eventually afterwards you got the Six of Swords. There's something within this relationship. Either you had to move away from certain things within the relationship, but you're still with them, but there's certain parts, aspects of that relationship that you felt like emotionally and mentally you just had to disconnect from certain things about the relationship and just kind of drive your way out of it, because it just wasn't helping you at all. And you felt like in order for you to heal and get to this point of having the Ten of Cups, you had to move away from certain things about this relationship. For others of you, it could have been that you had to leave the person in general because you did want this Ten of Cups with them. You did reach a certain part to it with them, but then you realized that something got in the way of this situation that put you in that place to move away from them and go towards calmer waters. For some of you, another group of you, it could also be that you found healing in somebody else. Somebody that gave you that peace of mind that, you know, made you feel balanced out. It felt like you guys can create something amazing with each other, and you have the ultimate abundance with this person in love. Like everything was flowing great. And I think they were the person that helped you get out of the funk or the issues that you had prior. Like if you had bad relationships prior, this person came along and it was like they blew you away because they helped you get out of old past situations, or they helped you just get away from old problems that you had, not just in love relationships, but also like family and friends, or just like bad situations at home or at work, whatever it was that you were struggling with at the time that was affecting you mentally, this person helped you get out of that, and they helped you move towards calmer waters in your life, and you guys created something great. And the thing is, this is something that you've always dreamed about, always wanted to have a person that you can have amazing love with them, have a great relationship with them, but somebody who can come in at the nick of time to help heal certain things, within you, and you can have a great relationship with them, and they can help you move you forward. So there's like different groups of you. You guys know where you land, but this has to do with dreams. It has to do with being imaginative or having imagination. So a lot of you guys have been in your thoughts in the past of either having someone that you can heal with. Maybe this is like a past person, maybe, where you did have a situation with someone and you wanted that 10 of cups with them, but in order to get that, you need to heal certain things with this person and move towards better waters with each other. Other groups of you could have been that you left a situation and you had to heal from something that you invested in, and you thought you had something great going, but all the hopes and dreams you had in this person, it had to change because you couldn't take them with you. You had to step away from them, and so you had to create new dreams. You had to imagine new things without this person and find your healing. But you know where it resonates, okay? So whichever one you think is best for you, you just go ahead and just choose that one. Now I'm going to say for the rest of you, if it doesn't resonate as we go through the rest of this, please check your other signs in your chart, okay? Because sometimes that helps as well, especially your Venus. So take a look at that and see if those other readings resonate for you, okay? So far this is what I'm picking up for your past. So let's go ahead and take a look at your feelings that you're going to be exploring during the month of July. The Spirit wants you to be aware of. So what you got here is money green. Oh boy, I love me some money. That would make anybody feel happy, I guess. You also got the Hermit. You got the 8 of Cups and the Sun. What I'm starting to notice a lot, guys, right now, like this one is showing about movement. With that 6 of Swords, you had to move towards something else. Sorry, guys. Let me attend to my son real quick. Sorry. And so I'm noticing here that you guys are moving here again. I see movement here. And there's movement in the past as well. Okay. So anyways, let's take a look at what money green is all about in your feelings. Money green and your emotions has to do with being extravagant or indulgent. Okay, so let's take a look at the tarot here. Let me read that, and then we'll see how that aligns with this. Okay, guys, hold on. Okay, guys, so it looks like, let's see, you had to go within to find all the answers that you needed. So some of you probably went a little bit quiet for a little while, because what you were dreaming up or hoping for within a situation, if some of you did have to walk away or move away to have peace away from a relationship, now you're in a place of thinking of what's going to bring you the joy that you deserve and what's going to make you happy. So you had to go within, spend some time with yourself, maybe even just watching things or listening to music or whatever it was, meditating or just really thinking about things. You found the clarity that you needed, that you making the moves that you made, move away from a situation that did not bring you the joy that you needed, set you off to go on a different path to really find what is going to make you happy. For some of you, it could have been a situation work-wise where you gave everything that you could in that job. And if it's in the past, it could have been that you really extremely loved this job. Like, this was your dream job. That's what the star is. It's not just about healing. It's about dreams and hopes. And so you're probably hoping to take this job further on and continue to work with it, but it wasn't giving you that ultimate happiness in the situation at work. And so you had to make a decision to move yourself forward. And so you did take a lot of time to really think about this. So in your emotions, it's like, this kind of sucks. So what do I do now if I do this? If I do move away from this, what's going to happen? And so you really thought things through, but in your feelings, you're like, damn, well, now I definitely really have to go through with this and go find that job that really makes me super happy. And so you're probably, because this is your feelings, most likely you probably already did it or about to do it, and you're going to move towards something that brings you so much joy. And that's where that money green comes in. And I think if you decide to walk away and get away from something that wasn't really fulfilling you and making you happy, you're going to end up finding eventually a job that you are going to be very happy about, and also a job that's going to give you the money that you need. It's going to give you enough money to be able to buy the things that you need. But one thing I'm going to say, Cancers, once that money comes in, don't spend it all, please. Make sure you have a budget. Even if you have enough money to buy whatever it is that you want, always live with a budget, because you don't want to get to that place where you have all the funds that you want, but then one day it just gets to the place where somehow you make a mistake, or you just are a little bit too excited and you start shopping a little bit too much, and the next you know, you have a oopsies and your money and your expenses. So just make sure that you take care of that. But this is also about indulgence. So some of you guys may indulge in the fact that you're about to get paid more money. Okay, so there's probably definitely an opportunity that's coming in for you to have that. And what you're feeling is that, man, if I get more money, I think I'm going to be a whole lot happier, and I'll be able to buy this or take care of that and do this, go on vacation. Don't overindulge, okay, once the opportunity comes in. Now, if this is not a money situation, it could be that for some of you, because of the fact that, you did have to walk away from a relationship or a certain group of people, some of you may have indulged in some ways, like maybe you overate, maybe you're a stress eater. I'm one of those people. I'm a stress eater. And then, some people just kind of drank a little bit too much, or you started doing other things to kind of overindulge, to kind of like help you pacify leaving something behind that you really did care for, but didn't give you back what you deserved. And so I don't think you're going to stay in that situation too long, because eventually you're going to find what makes you happy. Or your hope is to finally get clarity to move towards something that's going to make you happy. But along the way, you might overindulge, or you might be a little bit too extravagant and start shopping to make you feel better. But really try to hold strong and not do that. Okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at your environment, or what your present moment is going to be in July. And let's dive into that. So if you hear little feet running, or you hear a little bit of noise here and there, it's my little munchkin, my little 2-year-old over here. You want to help me do this? You want to help me do the cards? You silly. You don't want to finish your chicken nuggets? Go eat your chicken nuggets and french fries. Go watch SpongeBob. Okay, and so what you got in the present moment is thunder. Then you have 10 of Pentacles. You have the 5 of Swords. Okay. And then you have the 2 of Wands. Okay, let's look into thunder, and then we'll get into everything else. Okay. Environment.
Okay,
Humpty Dumpty. Okay, so what's coming up in your present moment? What thunder is all about is about caution. It's about warnings, something that you need to be alerted about. Hold on, guys. Let me just help him real quick and find Humpty Dumpty. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is like a warning, a caution, something that you need to be alerted about. So something's coming in the present moment that it is concerning. For some of you, it is concerning your money. And for others of you, it is concerning a relationship. But let's go ahead and take a look. So the Ten of Pentacles has to do with finally reaching a specific point in a relationship, or reaching a specific point in life where you had a little bit of everything. You had the job, you had the money, you had the right people around you, you had your family home all together, like your car, everything seemed to be set, and you reached that ultimate abundance in your life where everything was stable in all those areas. But the situation that's coming in along with that is the Five of Swords. So something is happening here where there is massive conflict and somebody is just not seeing eye to eye with you. Somebody's coming in to cause issues with your Ten of Pentacles. Sorry to say. I don't know who's trying to mess with what you're doing, but whoever it is, eventually you're going to find out who they are. But the thing is, if it acts like a skunk, if it smells like a skunk, it is. So just make sure, Cancer, that in the month of July, if some person that you already dealt with has been treacherous to you or put you in a position to heal and they weren't doing right by you because of the fact that you decided to move yourself away and do the best that you could for yourself to get yourself back to being happy without them. If this is family, friends, a lover, even sometimes, I lie to you not, I've seen bosses try to screw people over because they try to leave. And they try to jack up, newer jobs that they try to get. So just be aware of that. So there's going to be somebody in your surrounding that is definitely wanting to take revenge on you on something that you are trying to be stable in and create on your own without them. And this person is just like, you guys argue, or if you don't argue, you just guys can't just deal with each other at all, period. And so this person, I feel like this Two of Wands is them. Oh my goodness. I don't know who this is, Cancer, but just be very careful, okay? Because I usually don't do readings like this. But there's somebody plotting and planning, and they understand that you're not in the place with them that they used to be with you. And either they may have shitted all over whatever they had with you, and now they see that you're dead serious and you just kind of move yourself forward and did what you needed to do to make yourself happy. And now that they're seeing that you're doing well, you're not even paying them attention or not doing nothing with them in any kind of way. You are going to be building some things for yourself, Cancer. You are. So you're finally going to get to a place of having everything all set together without people's assistance. You're just going to be doing good. But here comes this motherfucker over here to try to plan and figure out how they can get in the way of this. I'm not sure if they're pissed off that you moved on. I'm not sure if they're pissed off that they're seeing you do well on your own. Maybe people have been expecting for you to fail. But you know what? I'm going to say it for you, Cancers. They can go fuck themselves somewhere else and jump off a bridge on this at the same time, all at the same time. But this is ridiculous. I don't know who this is, but somebody has a different agenda for you, and it's not right. So I'm not saying that they're going to come in and do something like something crazy, but I'm just saying, some people, they just get jealous and they might say something in social media just to take a little jab at you, or they could just act like they want to kind of come back in your good graces, but they just want to be all nosy up in your shit and try to give you advice that's not helpful to you. Hold on, guys. So yeah, it's just something that's going on here that somebody may try to find ways to kind of be a wedge in between what you're already trying to do on your own. And so sometimes to get to the Pentacles, you don't always need a relationship. You don't always need another partner to get to this point. you are more than capable of actually having a house, a home, your car, your finances, everything all by yourself, and do really well. And I feel like sometimes people just, when they see the Ten of Pentacles, I think they rely too much on somebody else being there with you to do those things, but I don't think you necessarily do. I really feel like a lot of us can do really well by ourselves and be able to accomplish a lot of great things on our own and reach a certain pinnacle in our lives where we're good. But whoever this is, they're pissed off for whatever reason, and you would know what this is. And if you have no clue, then this part is probably, well, no, it might be for you too. Maybe you don't know that somebody's jealous of what you've been doing. Maybe people have been watching you, or somebody specific has been watching you move on from certain things that weren't helpful to you, and you are doing well healing on your own, and finally good things have been coming your way, and this person is secretly jealous of you, and they're trying to plot and plan ways of how they can say things to cause you doubt, or say certain things to make you feel insecure. So these are the things that you need to be aware of for the month of July, okay? But the thing is, for people to come in this way, to come into your reading and to be shown this way, that means that y'all are some bad bitches, Cancers, okay? So don't let people just kind of screw you over in that kind of way. Once you see it, you call them out on their shit, and you tell them they can go ahead and kick rocks too. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your last outcome card, which is the Otter. And then you also have the Six of Cups. You got the Chariot. There you are. That's you. Ooh, okay, Cancers. Y'all up in this reading. Okay. And then the Hierophant. Okay. And then, oh, and you got one more card. You got the Judgment. Oh. Okay, something's going on here. Let's take a look at the Otter. And I believe this one does have to do with unions. It has to do with it's partnership, unity, and connection. So something's happening here where a past person is arriving. I know we're so sick of hearing this garbage, but it's here. It's happening. A past is showing up, okay? Okay, so yeah, so this definitely is like a past situation here that is coming through. I know. Some people just really are not going to be okay with this, but it's just something that's coming through. It could be, it may not even always be an ex, but it could be somebody that you had a past relationship with as friends, somebody that you known since high school. It could be somebody that you knew like maybe 8 years ago, 10 years ago, and you guys were just really good friends, and then all of a sudden here they come again, but this time they're coming in a little bit different. And so it could be that you are going to have to make a decision about this person, and the Judgment has to do about, kind of like the same thing as the Chariot. It's about making decisions. Judgment is about just saying, okay, this is what's going to happen, and just do it. That's it. It's just going to be something that's either going to re-resurrect, or it's going to be something that you're going to put down to death, because Judgment has to do with an angel calling in things that have passed on. That's why you always see like spirits rising up from the ground, and you see the angel standing there with a trumpet, because it's calling all those that have passed on, their spirits, to come up to heaven. So this is during Judgment time, and so that's how it's supposed to be during Judgment. An angel comes in and does that, and calls all the spirits that have been resting for so long to come up to heaven and be judged. But in this situation, how they're using it though is like, you're the one who has a horn in your hands. You're the one who gets to say what stays down on earth and what gets to rise. And so in this situation, you have something here where you're going to have to make a serious choice about a past situation that has the opportunity to become very committed and traditional, because this card, it has to do with partnership and unity and union, coming together. for some of you, it could be an ex coming in, but here you are moving yourself forward. Like, you already gone through stages of progression in your life. There are certain things that you moved from, and you're going towards things that you are desiring and wanting, Cancer. And what you're looking forward is to having a really good relationship that is very committed, that is very traditional, that is kind of like by the book in some ways. It's like that old-fashioned type of love where, you know, once we say I do, we say I do, and we stick together until you rot and fall, you know, fall to pieces, and, you know, we bury your ass type of thing. But you have a chance here. If this is a past person, an ex that's coming through and it's showing itself, you have to make a decision here of what's the right thing to do for yourself. And I think that's why this warning is coming in, because I'm not sure if there's going to be outside people seeing that maybe somebody comes back to you and they don't appreciate it. And so they're plotting and planning on how they're going to deal with you because of the fact that you have somebody else coming in for you in the past. It could be, like I said, a certain situation, a friendship that you had a long time ago. Maybe an ex is seeing you move forward towards somebody else that you did have a past relationship with, and it's not sitting right in their belly. I don't know who this person is, but you'll find out who it is, sure enough. Maybe I can draw some cards for that, but I don't know. I think Spirit's just giving you the warning for now. Just be aware of everything that's happening. Just make sure that you don't overshare. Don't give a whole lot to anybody. And just kind of keep things to yourself and see how things go. And then if this situation does arise for you soon in the month of July, just take it easy. You know, continue to be the Cancer that you are. Use your intuition, because she uses her intuition. She's being guided by the star, and it's taking her to where she wants to go. But at the same time, she's got these choices in front of her, but she's taming which one she really wants and which way she's going. But she's allowing for these options to just be around and to give her, you know, the push to make a decision in her life and go towards that thing. But yeah, something's coming in here from the past. I don't know what exactly it is in the past, but it's coming in for you. And you're the one that's headed towards something that's more traditional. But the power is in your hands, Cancer. It's in your hands. You get to decide whether you're going to resurrect this situation or just lay it down. Bury that motherfucker. Okay, stomp it down 10 more feet down. So it's up to you how this is going to go. But I think Spirit wants you to be aware of what's coming in, what's happening, the feelings you're going to be dealing with. And you know what? I really feel like I shouldn't do any more cards, because this is up to you, Cancer. This is up to you. Once you see the signs, you figure out where you're going to go. But I can't really say that you're going to do this or that, because I feel like Spirit's telling you it is up to you what you're going to do. All Spirit can do is show you what's coming in, and then from there you go ahead and decide. Put on your big boy pants or your big girl, you know, pants too, and you decide what you're going to do in your life and how you're going to progress. Okay? So I'm just going to leave it there for now. I know it was short and sweet, and I really do apologize for the interruptions of my little scary monster here. But definitely take a look at the other readings that I did for Cancer. I have like 2 more videos out there for you, okay? So you guys take care. Have a good one. Love you, Cancers, and happy birthday. Bye.